Hey y'all! Welcome to the channel, or welcome back. I'm Chanitha, and this channel is all about me sharing my experiences in different cities and different countries that I've traveled to. This video is going to be an update video on what's been going on, where am I, and all that good stuff, as well as some things that people should be mindful of for those who do want to go on a sabbatical and slow travel. Just some things that I'm happy that I was mindful of before I started traveling. So, update, I am back in the United States. The United States is my home base. I have also moved to a new city. I am in an apartment. I have signed my apartment for a year, and oh my god, that feels so good, which I'll probably get into. And I also got a new car. What else? I'm also back in school, and by the way, school is my top priority. That is where all my focus is going to go. I love having this channel, but this channel for me is more so of a hobby because of the fact that I'm not getting paid for these videos. Not yet, because y'all, update on that too. Like in my first video, I mentioned how I would love to get paid to like travel and be a content creator. So update, I am in the YouTube partnership program, and I am getting close to the $100 threshold. So soon I will be getting a payout for the videos that I have done so far, but for the most part this is more of a hobby, and I haven't worked with any brands. I haven't collab with any sponsors or anything like that. Like, I don't have any sponsors. My videos have been not sponsored by anyone yet. So yes, this is just more so a hobby for me. So right now my main focus is school. And what else, you guys? New hair, right? New hair. I was gonna come on here and be like, yeah, y'all, I've been gone because I had to get my hair done, but I know y'all don't want to hear that. So yeah, I moved back into the United States. I have my apartment, and I'm so happy to have my apartment. One thing that I do want to share with you guys to be mindful of for those who are interested in traveling abroad and going on a sabbatical is protect your credit score, okay? If I did not have a great credit score coming back to the United States, I would not have been able to get my car, to get my apartment, to get my auto loan, because I did have to get an auto loan for my car. I would have been dependent on other family members, other people to like come in and fix the things that I should have been responsible for. The thing with traveling is, yes, traveling is amazing. I think that everyone should do it. However, you do have to be responsible with your money. So you do have to be practical when it comes to planning out your trip, because yes, traveling is like this thing of like, for me it was this thing of like self-preservation, self-love, all the selves, right? You know, the self-realizations, all those, the self things, right? But it can easily become this thing where you're being selfish because of the fact that you're not being responsible, you're not holding yourself accountable when it comes to your finances. And then it becomes this thing where other people have to bear the burden of you not being responsible, you not holding yourself accountable. So like I said, if I didn't have a great credit score, I would have been dependent on other people to co-sign for me to get my apartment, to co-sign for me to get my car, and to get an auto loan. And they shouldn't have to, you know, they shouldn't have to have those burdens just because I want to travel, right? And traveling is a privilege. And so with that, protect your credit score. Another thing is make sure you have a savings for when you come back to the United States. I know that most people look forward to like, okay, let me make sure I have enough money to travel, but you also need money to like get reestablished once you do come back to the United States. Another thing is I had a storage, and I want to say in total maybe my storage was like around $3,000. And I know for some people they're gonna say, oh my god, that's a lot of money, but honestly, y'all, if I had to buy all my stuff back that I had in storage, when it comes to like clothes, when it comes to cookware, I have an air fryer that's like that was like around, let's say, $400. I have a blender that's a Vitamix, $400. I have a camera that was like almost $900. Shoes and like, you know, my pea coats, my high quality clothing like pea coats, raincoats, purses. If I was to buy all that stuff back, oh my God, I would have been done for. So I was happy that I still had a lot of my, even furniture. Like, I have furniture that was my grandfather's furniture, but it's still high quality. It's still like real wood furniture. And so things like that, those are the kind of things that you want to make sure you keep, because staple pieces like this shirt, I've had this shirt for the longest. I don't know. I feel like this was my brother's shirt at one point. But things like this, like, you want to keep those type of things because they never go out of style. Versus clothes like Shein clothes or like Boohoo clothes or Pretty Little Things, the trendy type of clothes, you can get rid of those clothes. I actually got rid of a couple of clothing pieces that I had that were more so trendy and really thin, and that I just knew wouldn't look, that good on me now. So yeah, I got rid of most of those clothes. So I'm happy that I had my storage and it worked out for me. You really just have to weigh the pros and cons and just add up everything that you want to put in storage and say, hey, is it worth it? And I also wasn't planning to travel as long as I did. Like, I did, I went to Mexico and I went to South America, and like in total that was 6 months. Then I came back home to the United States, and then I went to Asia for over a year. Another thing that I want to mention is that I realized that now I am not a digital nomad. I am not a digital nomad. I am not a minimalist. I never went into this with the intention of becoming a digital nomad. It kind of turned into that once I started creating content. Especially once I started editing my content, I started looking for like more co-working spaces, and I started traveling with more stuff because of the fact that I was, creating videos, and I also was like editing other people's videos. I tried that as well. But overall, I realized that I'm not a digital nomad. I'm more of a person where I like my things. I also like comfort. I like that stability. And I also was in this place towards the end of me traveling to Asia where I was so frustrated with like my travel plans and having to make do in certain situations where the apartment was not as advertised, or the apartment wasn't as clean, or just having to make do. And I was like, I don't have to live like this. Like, this is something that is supposed to be enjoyable, but it got to the point where I was so exhausted that it was no longer enjoyable, and I knew that it was time for me to come back home to the United States. But what I also realized is that I've heard this before where they talk about like your root chakra. If you don't have that stability, if you have an imbalanced root chakra, that it can fully shut down your creativity. And I had heard that before, but I experienced it when I was in Asia, y'all. Once I got to Vietnam, and I will share some videos and stuff from Vietnam on this channel, which I'm going to get to that as well. But once I got to Vietnam, y'all, I did not want to record anything. I didn't want to go on any tours. I completely shut down. And it didn't matter how many massages I got. It didn't matter how long I sat at the beach and like tried to ground myself and just like listen to the waves. I missed being in the United States. Like, I missed being at home. And most importantly, I missed that sense of stability. I was tired of having to like unpack and pack my stuff. Let me be clear, I'm very grateful for my experience. For those who are thinking about going on a sabbatical, I say go for it. I just knew it was time for me to come back home. Like, you'll get that feeling of, hey, I want to stay here, or you'll get that feeling of like, hey, I'm ready to go. And I was getting more feelings of like, hey, I'm ready to go. And so, that's why I decided to come back to the United States. So I'm back in Alabama, and I miss being here in Alabama, and I felt that way when I came back from South America, which is why I decided to name my channel the Sweet Chariot channel. Because at the end of the day, no matter wherever I travel to, the root of who I am, like the foundation, the core of who I am, is a Black American woman from the South. It don't matter if I go to Africa, it don't matter if I go to Asia, it doesn't matter like all the things that I learned from different cultures or whatever. At the root of who I am, my place of like, what I'm familiar with is my culture as a Black American woman. But I have so much love for other cultures, and that on this channel, I still will be traveling, y'all. I went to Puerto Rico about I think like 2 weeks ago. I got a cup. Hold on. Here it is. So this is my Puerto Rico cup. This is one of the cups that I bought. I bought 2 cups because the other one was like a brown color. Coffee cups are gonna be my new thing that I collect as a souvenir. I got this from Thailand. It's a jade bracelet. I love with this channel that I've created like this space where I can escape from my schoolwork and I can escape from like everyday life and connect with people on YouTube that also have an interest in traveling like off of the resorts and like connecting with other communities. Even if it's just, you know, you guys asking me questions, which I don't mind. When you guys would ask me questions on the videos, I would have to like go back and like watch the videos because I can't remember everything that I post in a video, so I would have to go back. But watching those videos, you guys, I always have the biggest smile on my face whenever I watch a video of mine back. Even if my hair is looking a mess, even if I don't like my outfit in the video, which, you know, is whatever to me, but I still have the biggest smile because I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe I created a YouTube channel. So it makes me happy, and it makes me happy that I can connect with other people about traveling, and it also allows me to like move forward in my life. That is the whole purpose of this channel, and that's the whole purpose of me traveling. And you know, I want to share different things about myself and aspects of life that I've realized in the future, in due time. I definitely won't go 3 months without posting a video. Yeah, I just had to get stable, y'all. Stability is everything for me. And now I realize that. I realize that stability, discipline, comfort, yeah, having a routine, all that is so important for me. So, and that's just me personally. But yeah, y'all, that's all I wanted to share in this video. It's a little quick update. And I'm going to continue to put out my videos from Asia. I hope you guys enjoy those videos. And shout out to all my day one. Shout out to everyone who's been sticking in there with me. Also, shout out to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you guys for joining my journey. And what else? Yeah, I just wanted to give you guys an update. I still will be traveling. This channel will still be dedicated to travel. And yeah, we're going to get back. We're going to get back to it, okay? Your girl had to get right. Because living out of my suitcase, All right, y'all. Bye.